Peace and light, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Mental Health Monday. Hello again. It's been a while, and I want to take a moment to thank you for your patience and understanding. I had to take a hiatus to navigate some challenging personal issues that I'm still working through. It wasn't easy, but it reminded me how vital it is to prioritize mental health. And it's exactly why we're here today. Let's focus on building stronger minds and hearts together. Before we dive in, a quick note on the music you'll hear today. It comes from the YouTube Music Library, which offers a fantastic selection of non copyrighted and royalty free tracks. We're breaking barriers without breaking any rules. Mental health is all about strengthening our minds and our thoughts that relate to our behaviors and actions. And today we'll talk about ways to strengthen our mental health. But first, let's ground ourselves with some eye opening statistics. Did you know that in the US, approximately 1 in 5 adults experience a mental illness in 2022? That's over 59 million people. Mental health challenges aren't limited to adults only. 1 in 6 youth age 16 through 17 experience a mental health disorder annually. Unfortunately, less than half of those experiencing mental illness receive treatment, showing how important access to care is for everyone. These numbers remind us how widespread mental health struggles are and also highlight the need for awareness and support. Now, here are a few practical tools to strengthen mental health. Mindfulness. Dedicate 10 minutes to a simple breathing exercise or meditation each day. Physical activity, even a brisk walk, can elevate your mood and ease anxiety. And connection. Connecting with others, that social activity is very important. Reach out to someone you trust, or call, or text, or even a quick coffee chat with someone can be a lifeline. Here are some words of wisdom. You don't have to control your thoughts, you just have to stop letting them control you. Dan Millman. Our minds are powerful, but we have the ability to guide them towards peace and purpose. Here's a story I want to share with you. It's about an old Japanese guy. This is a Japanese story that's told by an Japanese elder about a bamboo during a storm. Now, the bamboo is the bamboo tree. And so while the mighty oak stands firm and tries to resist the wind, it eventually snaps under pressure. Meanwhile, the bamboo bends and flows with the storm, rising strong once the storm passes. This reminds us that resilience isn't about resisting, it's about adapting and growing through life's challenges. Here are some tips for mental wellness. There are five. I'll share them all. Number one, practice gratitude. Reflect on three things you're grateful for each day. Number two, move your body, whether it's yoga, dancing, or taking a brisk walk. Movement boosts your mood and your energy. Number three, unplug. I know that it's hard. We see everybody these days, most of everybody we know have a device. I say it's an extra appendage to some people because they hold on to those cell phones as if though it's a lifeline. But in reality, for our mental and overall physical health, take breaks from screens to reconnect with yourself and those around you. And mindful breathing, spend 3 to 5 minutes focusing on deep, slow breaths to reduce any stress you may be experiencing. And then again, connect. Our social aspects of our lives is very important to our mental health. Reach out to friends or loved ones for support and companionship. Here are some listener shout outs. I just want to give a heartfelt shout out to all of my incredible listeners. You are the reason I do this. Special thanks to those who send me encouraging messages or who shared their stories of resilience with me. You inspire us all. Here's a delicious mental health boost recipe. I call this one calming chamomile latte. The ingredients are 1 cup of almond milk or oat milk, one chamomile tea bag, 1 teaspoon of honey or maple syrup, or the sweetener of your choice, because sometimes I use stevia. I go between honey and stevia. I also have maple syrup, the old school maple syrup, which is delicious as well. But I really like to add honey or stevia to my tea and sometimes my coffee. I still kick the caffeine down every now and then. And then the next ingredient is a dash of cinnamon, and this is optional. You heat the milk and steep the chamomile tea bag for 5 minutes. Then you remove the tea bag, stir in honey or maple syrup, and sprinkle it with cinnamon. Sip and enjoy the calming vibes. Again, I want to thank YouTube because any music shared during the episode comes from the copyright free library of the YouTube library, music library, and it ensures that a seamless listening experience takes place. Now, here's our moral spotlight. Let me share another powerful story. Once a wise man walked past a neighbor struggling to carry an overloaded basket. He stopped and said, "You'll break your back if you don't let some things go." That reminds me of one of my favorite Erica Badu songs. She sings about a bag lady who's going to hurt her back carrying all of that stuff around. Those things, those worries, those doubts, those fears, those limiting beliefs. We have to learn to let it go. And so the old wise man tells this person, "You'll break your back if you don't let some of those things go." I mean, he's just struggling to carry an overloaded basket. And the neighbor sighed, emptied part of the basket, and managed to carry the rest safely home. Like that overloaded basket, sometimes our worries and responsibilities weigh us down. I know that they do for me, and I have to fall back. I have to take hiatuses, like what I'm doing now. I haven't been able to record since March, the beginning of March. I think that was the last time that I was able to record my shows on a regular basis. And anybody who has listened to my shows know that if I don't record every week, I try to record every 2 weeks. Well, every show every week, because I have 4 shows. And 3 of them, the Mental Health Monday, Sunday Boost, and the Midweek Boost, I usually try to record one of those shows once a week. And then I started recording Enchanted Echoes. It's all about the occult. But since these issues came up, which have been weighing heavy on me, but all praises to the Most High. I'm gliding on through it now. I'm able to get myself grounded and starting to see the light, and I'm focusing on the Most High during it all. But our lives can begin to overwhelm us, and we can begin to have so many things that come upon us, worries, and whether it's bills, whether it's jobs, finances, our health, whatever it may be. And we just have to learn how to not allow these worries and the stress and the responsibility of everything weigh us down. And so finding ways to lighten our load is very important. And it could be through self care, therapy, coaching, or just sharing with a friend. We make the journey easier when we do this. This story here reminds us and it shines a light on how depression, anxiety, and stress can feel overwhelming. But there are ways, always ways, to lessen the burden. Managing stress is essential. Try progressive muscle relaxation. It's a simple way to relieve physical tension. Keep a stress journal or pinpoint the triggers that you can and then write them in your journal and find patterns. Look for those patterns. So pinpoint the triggers and look for the patterns. Write them in your journal so that you can stay abreast of what's going on with the stress in your life. And don't forget the basics. Get enough sleep, eat balanced meals, and drink lots of water. Hydration, these three things together, sleep, balanced meals, and hydration, make a world of difference. Today's affirmations. Let's take a moment for affirmations during this session. I'm doing my best, and my best is enough. Repeat it to yourself and hold in your heart and let it guide your actions. So, this is the affirmation session of our podcast. And I always give affirmations. I usually give 4 or 5. Today I'm giving 4. That was the first one. And repeat these affirmations to yourself. Hold them in your heart and let them guide your actions. So, number 1, I am doing my best, and my best is enough. Number 2, I am worthy of happiness and peace. Number 3, my challenges do not define me. And number 4, I take steps every day toward healing and growth. And speak these affirmations aloud or write them down to center yourself. I want to give a shout out to Breaking Copyright, non copyrighted music for the track Embrace by Safirios. You can find Safirios within the YouTube non copyrighted music library. Today's journal prompt. Now, here's a journal prompt to reflect on this week. What is one thing weighing on my mind, and how can I lighten that load? Take your time with this one and let your answers reveal small steps forward. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. The other 3 journal prompts are: what thoughts or feelings have been weighing on me, and how can I acknowledge them with compassion? And number 2, what small action can I take today to nurture my mental health? And the next one, the last one, actually, they're all 4. And so this is number 4. Who or what brings me joy? And how can I connect with it this week? Today's call to action: take one mindful step today toward prioritizing your mental health, whether it's journaling, going for a walk, or simply taking a deep breath. Share your journey with me and our community because together we grow stronger. And as we wrap up today's episode, remember this: take care of yourself and those around you. If you're struggling, reach out. It could be to a friend, family member, or a mental health professional. Help is always out there. I'd love for you to share your thoughts or tips on strengthening mental health. Let's keep the conversation going. We covered a lot today, so I'm going to do a summary and a wrap up, and then we'll slide on out of here today. Mental health statistics were discussed: mindfulness, stress management tools for depression and anxiety, and ways to lighten the load. And I also threw in a delicious energy boosting chamomile drink recipe. So let's take these ideas and put them into action, one small step at a time. You got this, and you're never alone. I want to thank you for joining me on Mental Health Monday. This is Dr. Jackie signing off. Until next time, be kind to yourself and take care. Peace and light.